That was De La Soul, Me, Myself, and I. So, of course, the Democrats will release articles of impeachment today. The question remains, well, he only has a few days left. This is not about the time that he has left. This is about his breach of his oath. His oath, expressly, is to defend the Constitution and the American people. He did not. He led an armed insurrection against the government of the United States itself. If this man is locked out of Twitter, he is locked out of every social media platform because of his potential for danger and violence, how on earth could he hope to keep the presidency? How on earth could he hope to keep it? This is not about how much time he has left. This is about punishing somebody who tried to overthrow the government. It is interesting. Black people riot when the system does not work. White people riot when it does. Isn't that something? And he used an age-old formula to rile people up. He used lies about something being taken from them by black people. If you look at virtually every time there's been these kind of insurrections, these kind of uprisings, specifically angry white people attacking something they believe was taken from them, it is always because they believe black people did it. You could look at Rosewood. They're trying to take something from me. You could look at Tulsa, Oklahoma. Look at them. They're trying to take something from me, and they destroy. You could look at what happened in Chicago and Detroit, and any number of times when this has happened, they're trying to take our jobs. Look at Emmett Till. You know what? They did this. They used lies about black people to stoke fear about something they shouldn't have had. Somebody took something from us, and then people go wild. They go crazy. And he knew it would work. It is how he introduced his presidency. It is how he became president. Using the same fear and anger about the others and people who shouldn't have and people who are going to take carried him into office. And it is the same fear that he drove, that took those people in there and decided they're going to overthrow the government because somebody, especially black people and brown people, took something from us. This should be ours. And all that happened was an election you lost. You lost an election. You arrayed all the power. You took the post office. You actioned militia to intimidate people, and you lost. And when they say they want to fix the system, what they want to do is make sure that this never happens again. All that happened was between Corona and people's motivation, natural inclination to vote against Trump, there was an uptick in voter participation. That's what happened. It made it convenient because Corona made people, there was danger, people didn't want to go outside. It made it convenient to vote, and they can't have that. When they tell you they want to stop, we have to look at what happened. They're telling you, we don't want to make it that easy for them to vote again. You cannot give people this level of convenience and expect for us to be able to control the result. They know full well they lost this election. What they're hoping to do is never have this again. Pandemic be damned. I want to make it as hard as possible to make it hard as possible for people to vote. And right now, the Capitol is in shambles. There's glass and everywhere because he used an age-old tactic. Black people are taking stuff from you. This is not theirs. They stopped the steal, they cried. And they broke into the Capitol, and they threatened people, and people died. They even defecated on the floor. Now, what the hell? Like, we've been mad about a lot of things, but nowhere in the middle of a dream, Martin Luther King's in the middle of a dream, I Have a Dream speech, did he take a dump to show his displeasure. That's just nasty. But you do that when you feel like black people, brown people have done something and taken something from you. And you feel like you've been itched on so you can do it to everybody else. And that is what happened. He used that. He shouldn't be president 1 day longer, 1 second longer, 1 minute longer. He has definitely defiled the oath of the presidency and the job. Who is so mad they defecate all over everything? He is mad that black people and brown people participated on a level that they couldn't control. And he used a lie that somebody cheated them or took something from them to action people, to take them to action, to destroy shit. They were trying to overthrow the government. And those people broke into offices, and people died, and they destroyed stuff, and they took stuff from people's desks, and they desecrated monuments. They shit all over everything. And the image you see is black men cleaning up the mess, figuratively and literally. Black people cleaning up their mess, whether it's at the ballot box or in the Capitol. That man no longer, he should have never been president. And now, who gets impeached twice? Who gets impeached? Who's so horrible they get impeached on the way in and on the way out? And they get impeached for the exact same reason. That he lied and tried to take something and use lies to take it from the American people. And he didn't protect him then, and he is not protecting us now, and he has to go. If you can't go on Twitter, you shouldn't be able to go to the White House. It's a little note from the GED section. We got a Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.